Okay, we came up north for the weekend, me and Nicholas, and it's a beautiful view out there. And we were gonna just go away for 4 days, and then I go to Nick. Hey Nick, why don't we just maybe try to shoot a short film up here, and while we're here, get inspired. And then we started writing a bit of a story. We had the arc, but and we weren't sure how it's going to play out, but we had the beginning and the end and kind of the arc, and we came up here and we're just kind of writing it and shooting it as we go along. So this place is really wonderful. I mean, it's amazing because you have the lake and the boat. We asked for the boat. The guy was kind enough to give us a rowboat. It's a little rainy today, so we took some shots, and tomorrow we're going to get out onto the lake and do some shots on the boat. And let's hope we don't capsize and like destroy my camera. And here we have a scene. There's the camera ready to go. We have a scene of a barbecue going and some sausages being cooked, and yeah, so that's it. And this is the little cabin, which is beautiful, and you have a little fireplace which we're going to light later. And there's our base of operations. We have a couple of lenses. We brought some stuff. There's our kitchen. There's Nicholas.
Hi everybody.
Hi everybody. And there's a bedroom here. Very cute little place. So all the equipment's here. There's lighting there. There's a smoke machine we brought for different purposes. We didn't know, it was just to add some atmosphere in the room, and then we decided to use it for the barbecue shot, to have smoke. I'm recording, so let me see if the smoke works. Is it coming out?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, this is it. Cute little place, and of course it's alcohol. So I don't know what we're going to come up with, and it could be a total failure and a flop, but I doubt it. I think it's very it clears your mind being up here. So it again, divine downloads. So things come, and as we're going along, we're kind of scripting the story. So anyway, let's see what it comes. Let's see what it comes to be. Okay, so we had a good 2 days. Today's very sunny, which is no good, but we're going to shoot the night scene, so it doesn't matter. But the first 2 days, we needed that somber, melancholy look, that gray sky, and we wouldn't have had the aesthetic if we waited to do it today. So luckily, the past 2 days, we shot all the outdoor scenes. We did the road scene this morning, but, we're looking at the fire. There's a scene with a fireplace, and we shot all the scenes, and then we decided to shoot again because I wanted the fire. We're waiting for the fire to light up. There's a particular scene in the movie where it's kind of everything slows down for the character. So we're going to shoot the fire in 120 frames per second to give it a very ethereal slow motion look for our character. It's a very subtle detail, and probably didn't have to do this, but it's very subtle, and the devil's in the details. And you might look at it and go, oh, there's something strange about that fire, and people might not pick it up, but it is in slow motion. Okay, put the book down.
Just like this.
Here, look at the... See, what we're trying to do is, since we're redoing the shot, we have the shot. So we're trying to replicate the shot we took yesterday. If I press spacebar, that's the shot, and we want to replicate the shot. So the book was...
Oh, it's like the other way.
The other way. You know what? It doesn't matter because we're redoing these shots. So how does it look? Good? Yeah. Okay. The light needs to spark up. But let's see what we can get framing-wise. So we have a bit of a snag because in the picture, the window's dark. And we have the window that's not dark right there. So we have to figure this out. Nick is outside trying to cover it. That'll do it. I got gaffer tape. Okay, so I'm going to go get some gaffer tape. So we got to cover the window from outside.
Hold this for a second.
Okay. So we've covered the window.
And if it's the bottom, that's how we have it made.
Yeah, let's go see if the shot looks good. Oh, it looks a little better. Let me see. You know what? Cover we need the pillow in the back of that chair. The red pillow. The fire is not big enough, so we're thinking of waiting. But Nick had a good idea. I'll be ready to shoot, and he's going to throw in some newspapers so we get that big flame because we're waiting for a big flame. So let's give it a try. Okay, so we got the fireplace shot. Really cool shots. It took a while because we had to cover the window and then make sure the fire was ablaze. And now we're going to do a Zolly shot, a zoom dolly, for the surreal moment of the character's change. And it just kind of does this. You just kind of do this, and it dollies in. And we have to get the fire So let's see how that turns out. You see how beautiful it is today? Yesterday was not beautiful like this, and we got some nice shots yesterday. We worked all day. I mean, we got covered all the angles just to make sure we have enough coverage for the edit, because we're thinking like editors. So we're like, oh yeah, maybe we should get that angle. Let's get this. So we just set up, and this is it. This is what the lake looks like. And over there is where we had a nice evening shot last night. Well, it wasn't full evening, but we used a neutral density filter, which we can control the light coming into the lens. And so it's kind of like a day for night look. But and this is the little pier where Nick contemplates a lot, looking out into the water. Okay, well, we've choreographed a scene. So we have the jib camera here, and then we have a portable light because there might be not enough light on Nick's face. So what I have here are orange gels, and I'm going to put the kind of the flashing dimming so it looks like a fire. It's going to be right underneath him, so it'll just be dimming like this, like we did with the fireplace, because I'm afraid that the fire won't give him enough light on his face. And so that's one camera, and then we've choreographed a scene, and here is the other camera, which is going to be handheld, again with another light on top of it, just in case, just to make sure that he's lit. And we don't want to do this totally in the dark. He's going to come from there and sit down in the bucket, and that's how the scene changes. So this is the last scene.
And I'd be totally like lackadaisical about it.
That's the word, lackadaisical. Nice. Good. Everything had to be proper. We're just two guys doing the work of like a crew of 20, like wardrobe, making sure Nick's hat's on right, make sure there's like 4 logs on the fire, not 3, because the previous shot had 4. Stuff like that. Really cool. So that's it. We're going to shoot tonight. Final scene. See what happens.